Hello everyone. I'm recording this instructional video to help explain and show you how to properly answer these questions that are included in the quiz for the Nursing Mandatories. I've received a lot of feedback that many of you have stated that you've only received 2 chances to get the answers right, instead of the 4 chances that I've told you that you get for each question. There's actually one question that gives you 10 chances to get that question right. So let me show you how the quizzing works with these tests, so that hopefully you don't have frustration when you go to take these tests. Here I am on question number 2. I read the question: what is the hospital procedure for wasting medication? For example, Ativan, Xanax, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select my answer, and then I will click on the submit button, and I will receive immediate feedback as to whether or not that answer is correct. It tells me that my answer is incorrect. Now, when I get an answer incorrect, I only receive feedback the first time that I get the answer wrong. So if I click on submit, if I keep on clicking on submit without changing my answer, I will eventually get it wrong. But I'm going to go ahead and change my answer to B. And I click on submit again. Notice that I do not get any immediate feedback. That means that my answer is still incorrect. I change my answer. I click on submit again. That's the 3rd time that I've hit submit. That means that my answer is still incorrect. I click back on B. I know that that's still the wrong answer, but I'm going to click on submit anyway. So when I click on submit the 4th time and I still have the answer incorrect, then I receive the final feedback that tells me that it's incorrect, and then I know it's going to move me to the next question. So you do receive feedback that you've got the answer wrong. I think that users are getting confused when they receive 2 of these incorrect feedbacks and think that they've only had 2 chances to answer the correct, or to answer the question, when in fact I actually had 4, as you saw me change my answer 4 times, but I got the answer incorrect. Let me show you another scenario. See, now it's going to move me to the next question. Sometimes users will think that the test is not responding because they did not get a response. So I click on my answer, I hit submit, it tells me that it's incorrect. So then I change my answer and I click on submit, but it doesn't give me that feedback, so I may think that the test isn't doing anything. So I click on submit again. So that's actually my 3rd time of hitting submit, and then I hit submit again, which is my 4th time, and then I get the answer wrong. So don't think that your quiz is not responding, or your test is not responding, and keep hitting the submit button because you're not getting this feedback screen. That's the way that the testing is set up. I know it's not the way we would like it. We would like to receive this feedback every single time that we click on submit, but that's not the way that this software is set up at this time. So it's a little annoying, but if you don't receive any feedback after you click on your submit button, then that is an indication to you that the answer that you selected is incorrect and that you should change it. Now, once you've received an incorrect answer, you still have to go through and finish your quiz or your test in order to take it again, because it is required for you to get 100%. And it's a learning experience for you to go through the rest of the questions, and hopefully you will get them right. And I will show you at the end how you can review your quiz so that you can tell which questions you got right and which questions you got wrong and what the correct answers are, so that you don't spend hours retaking these tests where you don't know what the answers are. So hang on a minute and I'll get to the end of this test and show you how you can review it. So here I am at the end of my quiz. It gives me my quiz results. It tells me that I failed, what my score is. So I can go ahead and retake the quiz, but if I want to know how I did, I can review the quiz, which is what I would suggest you do with any quiz that you got where you didn't pass. So when I click on Review Quiz, what it does is it takes me through each question, tells me what my answer was and what the correct answer was. So as I can see here, I selected A and the correct answer is B. So in a test of this length, since it's got 62 questions, and if you know that you missed several of them, what I would suggest is getting a piece of paper and a pen and writing these down so that you can remember them for when you retake the quiz and you can get the answers correct. And the most times that you would have to take this quiz or this test would be twice. And then you would just go to the next one, and it would tell you what your answer was and what the correct answer is. So that's how you go through and you review your test when you get done, find out what the answers are, and you don't have to spend hours retaking a test and wondering what the answers are. Also, since you've got the 4 chances to get the answer right, if you click on the answer and get it incorrect the first time, and then you click on an answer and get it incorrect the second time, you can stop and look that question up or go to your supervisor and get help. And you can click on this X button, which is going to take you out of the test, or this button up here, and you can stop taking the test right then. When you come back to it, it will pick you up right where you were at and let you continue. So you don't have to fail the test. You can stop, look up your answer, and then continue where you were at without failing it, instead of going through the whole thing and having to come back and retake it. Hopefully this instructional video has been helpful to you. If you've got further questions, please feel free to give me a call. My number is 44674, and this is Jill Hill, and hopefully I can help you through this without giving you further frustrations.